What's up guys, Fancy Bullock here. Just doing a little short video on the new networking stuff I got set up in my house, so I'll kind of give you a little breakdown of what I did. So basically, my dad came over today, helped me out just to do some easier to put cables through. So got my Metronet box, we drilled a hole into the basement down there, which then that goes down to the networking rack, server rack I have, to the Unifi Dream machine, which I can show you here. Basically that cable's fed down in there. It's kind of hard to see because of the lighting. Fed across there, over through there. It is shielded cable, so it can run near that wire, and I also got it going across. And then plugs right down into here. Right there, and I have this other black cable going up and around, up through the floor here, into my closet. See, I know it might not be terribly interesting for some of you guys, but my background's in IT, so that's what I do day to day. So it's kind of interesting setting this stuff up for me for the first time, but yeah, I'll show you stuff in the closet here. So, back in my office here, got the closet, which is where the 8-port switch is mounted at. So that black cable is coming from the basement down there. And then I got another cable going up to the attic that goes to my access point in the hallway. So that's mounted right there. So it's got a pretty good central location. It's a long range access point, so it's pretty good coverage for most of the house. Honestly, don't really need it too much in the kitchen, but still got plenty of coverage. I like the little blue light. It looks really clean on the white ceiling. So then back from the closet, I still have to kind of tidy up this wire run. Goes from the back there, plugs into this switch behind the monitor here, which I have a little kind of cable set up for when I'm working on stuff. So both this switch and the access point in the hallway are PoE powered, basically power over Ethernet. So they're low wattage, so power can come through that switch and power these, so you don't need a separate power adapter. And that's basically the rest of the setup. Previously ran cable from my buddy used to live here, so I got direct connection to that Dream machine in the basement, and should be pretty cool. Seems to be running well, so not sure how interesting that is for some of you guys, but I'll probably just throw this in with one of the vlog videos just in case anyone is interested in that. So all right, so doing some planning for my winter camping trip with the side-by-side. Kind of need to figure out how I'm going to be packing everything in it. So I don't really have a great idea now how I'm going to be loading it up. So I need to fit a few things in here. Actually, I have to probably clear some stuff out first. So maybe I'm going to lay out what I need to bring first, and then maybe figure out how to get it all inside of the side-by-side, or around it, or strapped to it, or underneath it, who knows. Alright, so this so far is what I need to bring. It's kind of a lot, and there's actually more I need to still bring. I probably need to bring one more container for my sleeping bag and other items, which this stuff might go into anyways. Some of this might go into that bag. Also, my cooler with food needs to go in there. So I may forego this large shovel. So I do have like a snowmobiling slash kind of like emergency shovel here. If I can even get it out of the packaging. But basically it's a fold down shovel, and I think that'll be plenty for me doing my business in the woods and anything else I need to get set up. Tools, toolbox, I always bring that when I'm in the side-by-side. Even though this is going to be on my sister's property, it's not like going to be far, but I'm trying to kind of simulate what it'll be like during summertime when I'm if I do some summertime camping. So some of the stuff I won't need during the winter or during the summertime, because wintertime it's cold. So with the summertime stuff, it's not as big of a deal. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can start packing it in and figure out where I want it. So I have a little time lapse going for you guys for that. Rough idea how this stuff's going to be packed. This will 100% fly off, but maybe there's something I can do about that. Maybe a bungee cord or something to strap it to itself. But basically throw a ratchet strap over everything in one direction and maybe another one the other direction. So that should be all locked in there, because typically the first thing I'll need is the tent and chair, probably the saw. Some of the small stuff I probably could put elsewhere, but right now my idea is all that sleeping stuff is going to go inside the house along with the batteries in a container. And then here I'm going to take the seat out on the passenger side. And that'll give me some more flat space in there to put the container and some other gear, maybe a little bit of wood. I'm going to be relying mostly on the saw and the axe I'm going to be bringing for extra wood, so on their property. So that's roughly what I've got going, so we'll see how it all works out on the big day.